Today's update is talking about a connection or association your counterpart had with another person in their life who's responsible for your separation. For many of you, it's a woman who can be anyone. In many of your cases, this woman who is here in the picture is depicting and describing all of those women in your counterpart's life who are responsible for your separation. These women can even be at your end you were dealing with, who did all the dirty work or who just conspired behind your back, maybe even in person, to bring an end in your life or a separation between you and your counterpart. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Now we'll begin with the details. What I see here is that this woman is someone your counterpart was dealing with or is dealing with right now, who destroyed everything, who poisoned everything between you and your counterpart, who just took away the peace and the love and the harmony you two had, who kept your counterpart held back from moving towards you and pursuing you. Or in some other cases, this is what this person, this lady, is doing at the moment. Describing her, she is not a kind woman, she is not generous, she is all about herself, too arrogant, too proud, extremely self-centered and hostile, malicious, manipulative, vicious, malevolent and whatnot, totally evil in nature. She just wants everything to go her way or the highway. Okay, that's the kind of person I see is here. That's the kind of person your counterpart chose over you and prioritized. No matter who she is, she can be a mother, a sister, a friend, a co-worker, boss, employee, acquaintance, neighbor, relative, aunt, ex, girlfriend, spouse. Doesn't really matter. It's just a woman they chose over you and prioritized over you. So what I see here is that this person has brought serious ill fate towards her, or we can also say that that's what she had created for herself because of her dark deeds, because of her nature, because of her arrogance and her need to win over people and in their life. All she wants, all she aims for, all she aspires is to have control and dominion over people's lives, and that's what she did with your counterpart as well. They might have thought that this person is wise and straightforward and knowledgeable and things like that, but in reality this person is just about gaining power. That's all she wants, that's all she needs, that's all she was just obsessed about. Your counterpart made a mistake of giving her some of that in their life, which kind of made this person believe as if she was on some kind of throne and everyone was under her. So she did everything in her power to destroy everything, disrupt everything, gain control over people's lives, over your lives, and just be in power. That's what I see happened here, which is now bringing her the consequences she deserves. I'm also seeing that the connection your counterpart shares with this woman is on a shaky ground at the moment, and if not already, this connection is going to come to an end in the very near future. There's no future for this connection to thrive, to prosper, and move on a positive note, towards a positive note, let's say. Hostility, animosity, and negativity has already entered the chat, which means their connection already has these kind of elements. Your person might not be looking at her that way at the moment, but with time, as time goes by, they'll be seeing it all, because she is destroying herself as well as your counterpart and their life. Because of her nature, because of her arrogance, her pride, her need to win over people and have this control. She crossed all her limits in controlling, manipulating, and dominating your counterpart. So with time, your counterpart is going to start feeling suppressed and oppressed because of her or under her. She, as I said, she's all about crushing people under her feet, especially when they dare to say no. And I feel like your counterpart is going to have to say no to certain things and certain wishes to her, which she won't be able to handle. Because in her mind, no one can say no to her. In her mind, in her belief system, according to her, she deserves to receive everything she wants. She deserves to get pampered and adored and admired no matter what she does to people and how she reacts and acts. But I see that the same nature and the same attitude of hers is bringing her her doom, which is about to knock at her door. And I see heavy disruption is about to take place in her life as well as within their connection. At the moment, your counterpart might be pleasing her, or that was the case in the past, but right now I see everything falling apart. Okay, this is the current energy here. For those of you, this is what is not happening just yet. You might still be seeing your counterpart tailing her along, moving behind her back, fulfilling all her wishes and demands mindlessly, just pleasing her and going out of their way in making her happy. Don't worry about it, because I see Tao moment coming here. I see divine intervention coming here, disrupting these people's lives and bringing an end to their connection, which is not going to happen on a positive note. Okay, this person is going to destroy your counterpart, their tolerance, their confidence, their trust on themselves, their belief, and their ability to, think and feel good about themselves. I don't see that left out within your counterpart as long as they're with this person, or as long as they continue to please this person. In many of your cases, this can even be just an individual they are pleasing right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. It can be anyone, but take note of the traits, characteristics, and attributes I described here that need to fit into that person, or that person has to display such traits and characteristics to be able to fit into this reading and for this reading to resonate with you. Okay, so what I see here is that this lady or this person has started hurting your counterpart, burdening them with unnecessary responsibilities and her wishes. Your counterpart is starting to struggle with her, or in maintaining this connection. Your counterpart is trying to, or had tried to, fix it as per their capacity, but it ain't working, and I'm seeing that they are already on the edge. Okay, they're about to give up on this connection, or are going to get forced to, because her abusive behavior, her dominating attitude, her arrogance is going to just make your counterpart burst out of anger, frustration, and irritation. I see blow up happening here. I see that this person is going to either demand something or, order something your counterpart to do, which they cannot do, which they cannot fulfill, which they cannot accept in any way, shape, or form, because it is going to tear their heart apart. It is meant to suppress all their feelings and emotions and aspirations and dreams and whatnot. As I already said, this woman is all about herself and just fulfilling her wishes and demands, or this person is. That's why I'm seeing a dead end here for their connection as well as this person, because what she has done here cannot be forgiven, cannot be ignored, cannot be neglected. She destroyed your life or your connection or this person. So for that reason, this person needs to suffer the way you have suffered. I am seeing here that tables are about to turn here, and your counterpart is going to regret pleasing this person, putting this person on a pedestal, and choosing this person over you, no matter who this person is or woman is. Okay, as this person is either going to expose herself or just going to cross all the limits in suppressing your counterpart is going to blow up and just burst out of anger, frustration, and regret in front of her, and that is what is going to put an end or bring an end to their connection. This might have already happened or is just about to, because Wheel of Fortune is here. as I see that secrets are about to come out, her deceptive nature is about to come out, all her lies are about to get exposed, and she won't be able to gaslight your counterpart anymore. She won't be able to manipulate and influence your counterpart in such a negative and hostile manner, which she had been doing so far. So I see a good news for you and a bad news for these people, because they deserve it for whatever they have done here. I don't feel like they'll be on good terms or are on good terms right now, because I see a lot of hurtful words getting exchanged here. I see cursing. I see someone's oppressing someone, suppressing someone. I see someone even using violence here, maybe in some of the cases, if she's a mother or let's say an aunt or a elder sister. Some people are violent. This person looks like she is, but in majority of your cases, she is more of like a manipulator, a bamboozler, a trickster who just likes to use his or her words in getting away with what she wants, or just disrupting people, suppressing people, destroying people, and then just feeling happy about it. That's the kind of person I see is here in the picture. So she just wanted your counterpart to please her, listen to her, act as per his or her commands and demands, just fulfill her wishes and just tail along her, which I don't see is going to happen any longer now. In many of your cases, it's not happening right now as well, which is a good news. So expect changes, expect breakthroughs, expect wonderful news to come your way. I see a dead end coming here. This negative toxic connection of theirs cannot be in the picture. Actually, it won't survive the test of time, because this person is just absolutely evil. On one hand, you as well demand and command respect and honor, but you are loving, caring, and considerate in nature, whereas she is all about herself. Just please me, just fulfill my wishes, and just act as per my demands and commands. That's the kind of attitude this person has. So I'm seeing that your person is going to start comparing you with her, and at the same time they'll regret choosing her, prioritizing her, and giving her the importance they gave. They'll regret for sure, because I'm seeing them feeling very, very disappointed and hurt here after she's going to show who she is, or this might already be happening as we speak. I see them struggling with her. I see them beating themselves up, feeling hurt and heartbroken. I see them trying to change the situation, which is not going to be easy for sure. So divine intervention is going to come in to disrupt this, destroy this, and separate these two people, which is going to happen sooner or later, as she has a lot of hidden skeletons in her closet which are about to come out and show their faces, ugly faces, to everyone. She's going to get exposed, or is exposing herself all by herself, because she ain't any wise. She has got no wisdom in her, no brains, nothing at all. She just likes to boast about herself, brag about herself, show what she has done, and just control people. So I see end here and a new beginning for you. She's going to experience everything she has caused you to experience here, and I feel like she as well is going to suffer a lot too much in her life. Okay, her relationships might not work out for her, her marriage might fall apart, she might get kicked out of her house by her in-laws, or may just lose someone because she likes to control. I feel like she suggested or influenced your counterpart to look at you that way, which means she tried to portray you as the controlling, manipulative person. That might have happened here, but I see now that the truth is going to come out and tables are going to turn around in your favor. So sooner or later, your counterpart is going to be able to see things clearly and are going to be able to make a wise decision. If not, then divine intervention is here to whip these people in their places. So one way or the other, I see outcome coming in your favor and people receiving their karmic payback. They cannot remain happy after what they have done with you, and they cannot just escape away like that. So if you were thinking that your counterpart is happy with her, or everything's going wonderfully, everything's hunky-dory. Not really. As I already said, negativity, animosity, and hostility has already entered the chat, is already in the picture, so you can expect, kind of even assume what might be going on behind the scenes or is about to happen, because I see a huge blow up happening here. Okay, so this was your update for today. I'll be back sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.